This flag here is a loner, the old man said to me. It covered me when it was freezing rain, oh say can you see? It covered my buddy's crying face, stopped the bleeding when he lost his hands. Now we pray in a different way, we fought to save this land. Of paper, it's a ragged piece of cloth. It lost some of his stars as well as brothers, stripes, and God. So under God we raise it, and over caskets drape. And liberty is just a word she flew when we escaped. God bless America. God bless American. God please bless America and raise our flag again. I was just a boy of 18 years when Uncle Sam came calling. I can't say it never hit the ground when the bullets started falling. I kept her in my pocket when things got pretty bad. I cried into her burning soul when things got really sad. God bless America. God please bless America. God bless American. Please bless us all again. Now she's tattooed across my chest, the holes have been stitched and healed. The blood came out like oil when my best friend got killed. So this flag here, it's a loner, and her colors bright and loud. And I will fight for America again and again and again, and I'll fight for America proud. God bless America. God please bless America. God bless American. Please bless us all again. God bless America. God please bless America. God bless America. Please raise our flag again and bless us all again. And bless us all again. And bless us all again.
It's Sunday, folks. You know what that means. It's time for another exciting, exhilarating, adventurous episode of Gravel Road Therapy with Dog Bite Harris. And I'll be your host today. I'm Dog Bite Harris. What's up, you fucking fuckers? I'm parked out here at Willow Creek Reservoir. You just heard a track from Mr. Bobby Dickson. Good friend of Billy Hood's, helped out booking some Billy Don Burns stuff. Good guy. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit his links up in the description for this video. Follow his pages, listens to his music, buy his merch if he has any up for sale. And listen to his shit on Spotify and YouTube and anywhere else I can get him paid. Because being an artist sucks. So, anyways, how the fuck you guys doing today? Hope you guys had a stellar week. Got through your work week okay. Today, Super Bowl Sunday. Patriots versus the Rams. A lot of controversy as usual with the old Super Bowl. Everybody hates Tom Brady. I don't really care for him myself. But a lot of people putting a lot of heat on the Rams this year too, though. I think there's a lot of people that are New Orleans Saints fans, and I'm a Saints fan as well. But I'm happy to see the Rams go. That's a team that's earned it. I haven't been there for a long time. So it's good to see them go. Hopefully they whip the shit out of the Patriots. But whoever you're rooting for, I don't know. I guess at the end of the day, it's just a fucking football game. Personally, I think it's all scripted nowadays anyways, much like wrestling. Tom Brady's just too damn good for me to believe it, you know, when he came back for like 50 fucking points or some shit last year. So yeah, it's hard for me to believe anymore, you know. But I watch it. Yeah, actually, usually I just watch the Super Bowl. I rarely watch anything else. My love for sports is WWE and other forms of wrestling. Most of you guys know that. If my shit's gonna be fake, I prefer they be honest about how fake it is. I'm also a fan of UFC. But so let's move on. A little on down the line. I'm going to get a little I don't want to say political because it's not the right word for it. You know, maybe politically correct. I guess might be the best term for it. But so yeah, a lot of you guys probably saw me post my rant about the whole transgender thing. Trying to think. You know, the whole there's only two genders thing. A lot of the folks that are posting this kind of garbage, you know, it's like, to me, it's like, why debate it? Even first off, science has proven that there's more than two genders. So when you're saying there's not, you're kind of just saying that your stupid ass is smarter than a scientist, which is not the case. But secondly, I think that people that post that do it just to stir shit up. And I'll be honest, I post that shit to stir shit up myself. Because I like to piss those kind of people off. Because I think if you've got so much time on your hands that you just want to pick on people, that I'll call you out for your shit. I'm not afraid to. I don't give a fuck. Really, you know. The trans community is not fucking trying to hurt anybody. They're not taking away anybody's rights. They don't give a fuck about what you believe in. They're not trying to intrude on your religion. They're not trying to intrude on anything. So when you come out and you say some ignorant ass shit and then go, facts are facts, it's just science. Well, do a little research because A, it's not fucking science. And you're saying this shit out of hate. Ask yourself, why the fuck is this bothering you so much? And I'll tell you why. And it might be something you didn't think of, you know. And It's because society has, for centuries, instilled this belief that men have to be masculine and women have to be feminine. And if you have a penis that makes you a man, so you need to be masculine. And if you have a vagina, you're a woman, so you need to be feminine. You know? They instill these things into children at a very young age, so it's very normalized. If you just let people be what they are, you might find that maybe some men aren't as comfortable with being a man's man as one would think, you know. Testosterone's levels are different in guys, and women as well. And so a woman might not feel as feminine as she should. I mean, the fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, you should be able to do what makes you comfortable and be who you want to be. And not just take this shit that's force fed to us at a young age. You know, like a lot of it is, oh fuck, you know, I've heard about people taking away Barbie dolls from boys and making them play with G.I. Joes. Or when a little kid says his favorite color's pink, you know, you gotta be blue or green, some kind of fucking whatever. I mean, we associate things. We associate sexuality in a way with a lot of kind of meaningless shit, like colors. Like, who the fuck said pink is a feminist color, you know, feminine color? Why is playing with a doll a feminine thing, you know? It's just because society made it that way. If you're a boy, you have to play with boy things. If you're a girl, you play with girl things. And it all comes down to whether you have a pee-pee or a vajiji. So, I mean, like at the end of the day, there's a society of people that are fed up with this shit. And I don't think necessarily that they want to make you not be who you are. They just want to be who they are, and they don't want to be fucked with over it. So just leave them the fuck alone. It doesn't fuck with your fucking religion. Even if your religion says it does, at the end of the day, it does not, you know. If it quotes it as a sin in the Bible, you're not doing it, you're not committing it. Why the fuck does it matter? Also, like, even if it did matter, if the Bible said you had to fix these people, like, I don't feel like these people give a shit whether or not to convert these people to be straight or to be not queer, or, I mean, and excuse me for my terminologies because I'm not very educated in some of these ways myself. But, I lost it. But, you know, I mean, these religions, like, I don't feel like these people are posting these things to even try to help. They're just posting it to get a fucking reaction. Well, if you want a fucking reaction and you want a fucking Facebook war, I'll give you one. Because it's not right. And when it comes down to it, that's all there is to it, really. I mean, just fucking live your lives. Do what makes you happy and do what you think is right. If what you think is right is fucking with other people's rights to be happy and to live a life that they want to live, then you might want to question your beliefs within reason. You know, I mean, I don't think pedophiles should be able to go fuck children, even if they want to. You know, if what people like to do is hurting somebody else, that's a whole different ballgame. You know, that's a whole different matter. But these people are not hurting anybody. So, if you have an issue with it because of how healthcare takes care of them, that's a whole other issue. Your problem isn't necessarily with the person and what they want to do with themselves. Your system, or your problem is with the system, the healthcare system. And maybe you should address that in an election and not on fucking Facebook. Because when you address that, it makes you look like an ignorant fuck. I am just like, I'm really fed up with people just being fucking mean, you know? For no reason. There's just no fucking reason for it. I don't like to be the guy that goes, if you believe this, delete me. But at the end of the day, if you don't believe fucking somebody, you know, if you don't believe that people have the right to be happy in their own skin, then I don't want to be around you. Also, to drag mental health into this is kind of petty as well. Because mental health is probably a secondary factor to everything that these people have had to deal with their whole lives. You know? Imagine being straight and saying to yourself, man, like, I'm just a dude, I just want to be with chicks. I love feeling the embracing arms of a woman. I like the smell of women. That's what feels natural to me. But imagine if you lived in a society where you had to be homosexual. Or it was at least the right thing to do. It was to be homosexual. Reverse the roles and ask yourself how the fuck you would feel about that. Because my guess is you probably wouldn't like it. And these people don't like it. So it is what it is. I'm going to kind of leave it at that. Honestly, I'm not sure if Mr. Justin Chambers is going to get me a joke today. He's been feeling a little under the weather and a little blue. So I'm not sure if he's going to give me a joke today. I hit him up, but he hasn't been online for a while. So I hope he does. But if he doesn't, then I guess I'll just be back in a few minutes and we'll start another segment. But I'm hoping that we'll be rolling into Joking with Justin next. So, I'll be back, folks.
Howdy, folks. Welcome to Joking with Justin here on Gravel Road Therapy with your host, Dog Bite Harris, my good buddy out there. He said he was going to go on a rant about the cops. I don't care much for law enforcement. Never have. My family never has gotten along much with law enforcement. But I remember when I was a little boy and riding around with my dad, whenever we'd pass a cop, I'd say, "Look, Dad, there's a cop." And my dad would say, "Son, that ain't no cop. That's just a big old dick with ears." Anyway, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to really come up with a joke about law enforcement. I mean, law enforcement and the whole justice system here in our country is kind of a joke in itself. So anyway, straight out of Mount Orb, fuck the police, and that's really about all I got to say about that. Thank you all for watching Gravel Road Therapy. See you. Going gangster on you today, y'all. Old Justin Chambers, straight up G. Anyway, yep, this has been Joking with Justin, and thank you all for tuning in here and watching Gravel Road Therapy. I'd like to thank Dog Bite Harris for letting me do these little videos for him and making me a part of his show. I really appreciate it. And hopefully y'all enjoy them. If you do like my videos, I'm usually on Facebook Live playing good old-fashioned real country music and bullshitting. So y'all look me up. My name's Old Justin Chambers, O-L-E Justin Chambers. Look me up on there and listen to me complain about the cops and play good old-fashioned real country music. Thank you all a whole lot, and hopefully I'll be seeing you good people next week. Thank you. Catch you all later.
All right, folks, we're back. I'm hoping you just heard a little joke from old Justin Chambers, joking with Justin, out of Ohio. Good kid. But if not, then we're back. I hope he got to a joke. He wasn't feeling real well yesterday, so hopefully he's feeling a little better today, and he was up to doing a joke. I asked him to do a joke about cops, and yesterday I was really gung-ho to do this segment, and today I'm not feeling as up to it, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Because actually now that I'm a little calmer, and my anger is more focused at people talking shit about transgendered folks, maybe this will be a little less one-sided and a little more acceptable, I guess, from all ends of the spectrum. So, I'm going to roll back the clock about 1 year, and I'm going to keep the names of businesses and people out of this for certain purposes, and you'll understand why as I tell the story. I don't want to get anybody in trouble, and I don't want to get anybody mad at me. These are simply my opinions and how I view this certain situation at hand here. And I could totally be wrong, but and also, I mean, I could be partially right and partially wrong, which is probably more the case. But I felt pretty strongly about this for about a year now. So anyways, about a year ago, I promoted a show in a small town, in a small music venue. And I ventured out of the usual ruckus genre of music, and I booked this guy. I'm not going to say who it was because we just don't need to. I like the dude. He's a good guy. He's probably not everybody's cup of tea as far as my normal clientele goes, but a lot of the people like him. And the show is actually probably my most successful show for a few years. I made money. Everybody got paid more than what they were told they were going to, and I covered costs on all ends, which has not happened in a long time. But we got this little venue really full, probably way fuller than we should have had it, but things, things just got out of hand quick. But we had this place wall to wall with people. This guy drew some people in And this venue is in a small community. A lot of the people in the community are fan of this guy's music. But we drew some people from out of town as well. And since this was a smaller community, there's a lot of, small town rivalries. A lot of bullshit high school football, fucking blah, blah, blah. People from this town, fuck people from this town kind of shit. Well, we had some folks from a rivaling town come over and join our show. And a huge fight broke out. And it broke up fairly quick. The cops got called. The gentleman that showed up was a fairly young deputy. He showed up. By the time he got there, everything was broken up. We'd gotten rid of a couple of the problems, but they hadn't left because they were with a group of people, so they were just kind of lingering outside, trying to figure out how to get back inside. Well, this deputy... Also, let me explain how this works. The town that I'm booking, that I booked the show in, does not have city police. It utilizes the county. And a lot of the times, the county police are on the other end of the county. And it's like an hour away is where the problems are at a lot of the time. So, at this particular night, there's a lot of problems in the north end of the county. And on this particular night, it was freezing rain. So the highways were a solid sheet of ice. So anyways, the deputy was like, well, since you guys have this under control, I'm going to head back to this other town because I'm needed there. So I was like, my last words to him was like, all right, well, we'll see you again a little later, I guess. Because I knew it wasn't over. It was far from over. And sure enough, about 45 minutes or so after the deputy had left, a fight broke out again. And it sounded like these fucking walls were going to explode. It was so fucking crazy. It was bad. It was kind of scary, if you want me to be honest. I was standing outside taking money at the door with a female bartender, manager, actually older lady who I care about deeply, actually. Been a great friend of mine. And I was worried about her safety. And I was worried about the bartender's safety. Female bartender ended up getting hit that night. A lot of bad shit happened. But called the cops again. The deputy had rolled the fucking cruiser on his way back into town. He hit some ice, rolled the cruiser. Let's see where these folks are going, what they're up to, why they're impeding on my shit. What in the fuck? You go someplace, try to get peace. What the fuck is going on? This lady gonna drive up in here? Oh well, there's plenty of room for everybody in the world. Hi. What are you doing? I don't care.
I come over here and clean out my dog pens and let my dogs run around and air out. Am I bothering you?
No, you're good. I'm doing a live video for some stupid YouTube crap, but you're fine. Yeah, there's room.
Okay, so I just don't want to intrude any.
As long as you don't think I'm crazy for talking to myself, we're good.
I do it all the time. So, okay, so we're good. I just want to make sure.
No, you're absolutely fine. Thanks for checking.
Because it'll be.
You're fine. I love dogs.
With me, but I try to be kind to my fellow man. So, and they might run over to.
Oh, you're fine. I'm a dog person. We're good.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yep. Have a good day. Absolutely. And that is how you communicate with your fellow people. You know, that was nice for her to come ask me if she was bothering me. And, you know, you gotta be a dick, people, you know. I doubt that lady and I have much in common, to be honest. But anyway, so back to this whole thing. So the deputy rolled his car on the way into town and hit some ice. So a little later, we're asking, everybody's worried about the deputy and what's going on. He's saying a lot of folks are saying that he actually wasn't in pursuit to the show. Some people are saying that he was on the freeway when he rolled, which from my understanding is what my understanding he was on the freeway, which there wasn't really a reason for him to be on the freeway. Maybe, I guess, for like a couple miles, but I'm uncertain where he wrecked too. So, but anyways, so all this happens. And nowadays with social media, you gotta fucking post everything on fucking social media. And, so they post the picture of his fucking wrecked cruiser, and they get a very negative, response back from the community. For the most part, a lot of people are asking why he's driving so fast in these bad, in this bad weather. And they're kind of pissed about it. Some people, you know, doing the thoughts and prayers, hope he's better, blah, blah, blah. Typical stuff, you know. So at this point, they're not really throwing anybody under the bus, but when the article posts, they see all this negative thing, and then they really refocused the whole story to make it seem like he was going to be like some kind of hero coming to the show that I booked to break up this fight. And then that shifted the focus to, you know, negativity on my show, negativity on the crowd that was there. Just a lot of negativity. It switched it, put it back on me. Which I kind of thought was bullshit, really. I thought it was a cop-out. I thought it was a cheap way to get the heat off of them, especially considering we've always been cooperative with law enforcement. I always have been. I always will be, really. Even though I disagree with a lot of the shit that's going on with the sheriff's office, local sheriff's office here. I still will remain cooperative with them and with any other police agency until they give me a reason not to be. I'm not anti-police. I've said that multiple times on here. But I felt like it was kind of a cop-out. There's a lot of stigma that comes with doing what I do in a small community. or did, because I'm not doing it anymore. And this little incident's a little bit of a reason why I'm not going to do anything local for a long time, or anything in this area. First off, the clientele that I was using was not my normal clientele. It was not the Ruckus clientele. If it was, that would have never happened. I'd ventured out and got more of a crowd, and it was a rougher crowd. A lot of young kids, a lot of young cowboys. A lot of you mix those two things together, you're asking for trouble, you know. Always got to be tough. Always got something to prove. They're too young to have had their ass whipped or been to jail or to count their blessings yet. A lot of them are good kids. I like them. I think it's funny, kind of, in a way, you know. I don't have, you know, they're just fucking being dumb, you know. So anyways, yeah, so now that this police cruiser's been rolled, you know, investigations start happening. They pull cameras, they fucking start calling people and having them come to the sheriff's office, and I'm fairly certain everything has been dropped at this point, and smoothed over. I think they just wanted to look like they were being proactive because they rolled like totaled like $100,000 police cruiser, and they needed a fucking reason to make people happy for that. And I've personally, a lot of people are like, no, they're not blaming you. Well, they sure fucking twisted it to, you know, I took a lot of shit for that. So anyways, let's fast forward to this week. That same police officer rolled another cruiser on a stretch of road that is about 25 miles long and is straight 90% of the way. Fucking totaled it, rolled it again. Very similar scene to what had happened. This time there was no weather and nobody to blame. So, I guess I'm not really making a point here, but I just want to say, like, I don't think it's a coincidence that happened, you know? Either this officer has some kind of health issues that aren't being dealt with, or he's not abiding by the laws that he's supposed to be. So I'm pretty sure this time a lot of things are being handled more properly on their ends. I don't think they have a choice in it, but this time there's nobody to blame, you know. I think that maybe if they could blame somebody, they would, you know, but there's nobody to fucking blame. So anyways, I don't even know what my point was there. I just wanted to tell that little story. I hope the officer is doing okay. I've met him a few times. He's not a bad guy. But I'm not 100% sure that he is police officer material. And I think that's why there's a lot of stigma that goes with cops and everything, is because sometimes there's a lot of people out there that are cops that are not police material. So I wish him the best. I hope he gets better, but I also hope to God that we don't see him back on the force. But anyways, long story, even longer. Let's roll into some news. So on Tuesday this week, I'll be ordering the Cheatin' Hearts album finally. We also ordered some new stickers this week and ordered a sweet new banner to go with our shows that we're doing. And after that, it's on on to getting the comp album done, which, like I said last week, I want to do on cassette tape, and I want to do on CD, of course, but we probably will do that exclusively. I also want to be talking to supposed to be talking to Nick from Tales from Ghost Town. We're supposed to be getting locked in another hopefully another a split album with St. Christopher and Tales from Ghost Town, so hopefully we'll have that coming up for you as well. Stoned Evergreen Travelers are sending some of their sweet new patches to the store, online store for them. So we're going to be promoting the hell out of those for online sales. Also, like I've said, we're working on, I put a post up on the Dogbite page to vote for trying to bring back an old design for the 10-year anniversary. So go ahead and go over there and vote for what design you'd like to see from the past come back. And then working on a new Dogbite design also for my 10-year anniversary, working on some new artwork for the re-release of People Like You, Hate People Like Me, and DSM, or not DSM, that one's going to be Ixnayed, but Useless and Alone. And we're re-releasing those before I go out on tour. And we are also trying to think of what else we got going on. So yeah, what comes with that too is all you folks that ordered hoodies over a year ago will be getting your fucking hoodies finally. And I apologize for the wait, and I'll get with you guys and let you guys pick which new designs you guys want. Because we're probably ixnaying the other designs. Let's see, what else are we doing here? We are currently booking a tour for Cole Hinkle, bright, talented young man from Northern California area. I met through Amy Estelle, and he's booking a tour up towards Seattle and Tacoma in May, I believe. So I'll be heading up that way. I'm trying to book him some stuff. Booking the Travelers Dogbite tour out to Moonrunners. I put in for my time off. I put my time off request in this week, and I almost got enough vacation time to take it all off. And but the fact of the matter is this hasn't been approved yet, and whether it gets approved or not, I'm going. It's non-negotiable. When I quit my old job last year, I made a promise to myself that I would not fall back into old habits, old patterns. I would do more things for myself and less things for a job that it's just a job, you know. I like my job. There's definitely worse shit I could be doing, but at the end of the day, I'm done being something I'm not. So, anyways, if I don't get the time off, then I'll be there anyway. So, but I'm booking that tour. I'm booking. Let's see, what else? I just booked a show for the Pine Box Boys in Tacoma. They're coming up this way in March or April. Can't remember when, but either March or April they'll be up in this area. So be on the lookout for them. They're playing Portland, Seattle, and Tacoma. So I hope all you guys go check out the Pine Box Boys. Ruckus in Tacoma, still working on the headliner. I got into a little tiff with the booking agent this week. You know how I am. Hopefully we hear back and the headliner wants to come. If not, it's no sweat off my balls. It's not like I've got a lot of invested interest in this. It's not a person that's going to draw, 300, 400 people. It's not going to make or break me if this person doesn't come. I've been very accommodating to them and their booking agent, and if what I've offered them as far as compensation for pay and for helping them book a tour up here is not good enough, then I wish them the best in their future endeavors. But we're still waiting to hear back on that. Just kind of to the point where you can only do so goddamn much, people. Jack Rainwater and I were talking the other day, and Jack was kind of like, do you want to keep booking these people and paying them money when they don't draw any more than, the local people? And the local people that are not getting paid as much, if anything, to be a part of this, they're giving up their money to the touring acts. And, the fact of the matter is, Jack's right in a way, Jack's like, we need this, we need that, stop doing this, stop doing that. Well, I kind of just was like, look, this is what we need. We just need somebody who can draw 200 to 300 people and does not want $20,000 to $30,000 to do it. That's the frustrations of being a booking agent, is that, you get a guy that's got kind of a name around the country, and he might not have a draw in Seattle, but he's got a draw in Nashville, or he has a draw in Texas, or he has a draw in fucking New Hampshire, or wherever, but but he doesn't have fucking shit in Seattle. So, you could sell out shows, make fucking $5-6 grand a night in fucking Nashville. But at the end of the day, if you don't draw more than 4 people in Seattle, you're not worth that. You're worth what you draw where you draw it. And I understand that from a booking standpoint that you got to get people fed, you got to get you paid, there's a lot of shit you got to do, but it's just a rough game to play. I played it for a long time. I'm kind of tired of it. But anyways, folks, check out our links. Subscribe to my YouTube. Make sure to check out Bobby Dickson's stuff. Check out his the links that I posted. Now I'm feeling like maybe I pronounced his name wrong. Hopefully not. But anyways, if I did, I'm sorry, Bobby. Anyways, yeah, have a good day. Remember, I'm not a actual therapist. I just play one on YouTube. Happy Super Bowl Sunday, folks.